Hey everyone, I meant to do this video, a week or two ago, but then there were these incidents as well as my editing software was acting up as well, but anyway, hey, here's a gaming vlog of what I'm currently playing, what I will be playing soon, and other goings on in the industry, some good, some bad, some a bit of both, so let's get it started. Okay. So, in 1 week, the new PlayStation Plus tiers will be launching in the US. They have already seen release in Japan, Hong Kong, and some other East Asian territories. Even though the Hong Kong feed has some of the games being like the PAL feeds, which were at a different speed than the usual NTSC ones that I was familiar with. Yeah, the Japanese one is confirmed the usual NTSCJ. I can only hope that the games here in the States will be the usual NTSCA form. So I'm probably, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to opt in right away. I'm going to wait till they're playing first. And what I can still be opting into is like tomorrow's PS Plus games going live for June, which include Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, the 2018 God of War Reboots, and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Oh, I mean, I definitely be willing to try all of these games, and especially getting focused towards Nick All-Star and God of War. I mean, I've heard very good things about the reboot. I mean, maybe if I'm more familiar with the older games than the PS2 and 3 era. Uh, but as I mentioned before, I am less familiar with some of the memes of the reboot, and especially have some time to eat up before Ragnarok comes out, whenever that might be. And even though I'm not the biggest Naruto fan, or Boruto for that matter, again, I'm more a One Piece MHA guy currently. Also, really enjoying Lupin the Third, Part 6 so far. I mean, and I think most of the games I played are at least kind of decent based on the series that are reasonably faithful to the manga and anime as well as being decent games in their own merit, so there's that. While I'm on that subject, the next expansion characters have been confirmed for Nick All-Star Brawl. I've been meaning to address this sooner, but again, as I mentioned, the editing issues as well as these incidents, and maybe reluctant to do so, but they are going to be released in the fall, the summer, and the winter respectively. He like Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, Hugh Neutron from Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, and Jenny XJ9 Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot. All characters and shows I'm fans of, albeit for very different reasons, and ones that definitely seem more plausible after that data mine took place about future content. I mean, so in many ways, the question is less if and rather when. And I mean, my most relevant ones currently are Miko and Hector from Glitch Text. I mean, as that's a show about video games and their culture, they'd be a natural fit. I mean, yeah, yes indeed. I mean, I just hope that it wouldn't explode in my living room like Hinobi's tech does sometimes. Yeah. On a less positive note, among the many problems that Activision Blizzard is facing ahead of their pending merger with Microsoft, they decided to release some kind of inclusion tool for designing games, which did not obviously release. I mean, was received as a joke at best, and ironically enforcing the tokenism was designed to prevent at worst. It was to mean a hard drive, which is basically like a gaming equivalent to the Onion, and compared it to measuring one's skull all into size and shape. And in particular case that I think the choice they made for the characters on the chart were kind of odd to me, where you had like the Swedish Torbjorn who who has also like Arm, the Russian tank Zarya, who is like a positive example of being like the big, burly, really a Russian lady, and Lucio, who a Brazilian support, or it mean it's weird that they didn't include characters that would have been way more apt, like say like Tracer, who is practically the series mascot at this point, as well as Symmetra, who is also like a positive example of someone on the spectrum, for players who want that. Hello. Or heck, even Reaper, her, who managed to strike a chord with a lot of people, for design alone. Let's just say that it went over about as well as like the infamous Kendall Jenner Pepsi commercial, which also, yeah. I mean, how that's easier than just simply hiring people who could actually create these characters from these backgrounds is anyone's guess. Speaking of characters who, let's speak of dumpster fire PR from Activision Blizzard, Diablo Immortal finally released earlier this month after its disastrous reveal at BlizzCon 2018, and a lot of us have been proven wrong about the game, but unfortunately, even someone who's not a big Diablo fan, I understand why a lot of people aren't happy, and they've been proven exactly right. I mean, it was a pretty good chance I'd be attempting to do some kind of monetization when NetEase is in play, but even with the likes of Chocobo GP and Gran Turismo 7 this year as well, I don't think anyone expected it to be this bad. The numbers were uncrunched, and it turns out it would cost if you don't want to spend years, not days, weeks, or months, but years in the game, you would have to spend $110,000 to max level 1. Now repeat, one character. Not $110, $110,000. That would be enough to get a PS5, a Switch OLED, an Xbox Series X, and games from them each and some money left over. I mean, it's like the auction house scenario in Diablo 3 on steroids, and I don't know what's going to happen, Ben, but it's clear that this kind of situation is just an utter fiasco. Yeah. There's also yet another trailer for the Resident Evil event series on Netflix, and it's clear that any potential hype seems to be dropping with each new bit of information, and it's in theory this should not be as difficult to adapt into another medium as we mean it to be, but it's clear here that in practice it's proven to be much tougher than expected. I mean, where they're claiming that there's gonna be more elements in the games and a potential second season, but unless it somehow beats the odds and actually ends up being good, which seems unlikely, I don't think it's gonna be a second season, being totally honest. That's to mean, I don't even think Lance Reddick as Wesker could save it. I mean, and in fact, I'm still referring to this one as Reno, Resident Evil name only. Looks even worse than the Anderson movies, guys. It looks really bad. I'm gonna say. I mean, even in an environment after the Sonic movies and Detective Pikachu, bad video game content is too much a thing. Yeah. Okay. To close this off on a not entirely negative note, I am looking forward to playing in Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, The Sith Lords, when it comes to Nintendo Switch. It's on Wednesday. Just have a video on that fairly soon. There's also going to be another Sonic Central presentation tomorrow. might like do something on that as well. So that'll be all for now, and I will definitely see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.